Alright, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. We are going to talk about Arizona State. Um, Very disappointing last year. A lot of injury issues. Didn't quite live up to the playoff appearance that they were in the year before. Kind of a letdown year. I mean, they went 8-5 overall. I mean, it was a good year and could have been a lot better. I mean, they had some close game with Mississippi State. Close game with Houston. So it could have been a little bit better than it was, even with the injuries. But now it's time to pretty much rebuild. Kenny Dillingham is back for his fourth year there. He is 22-17. He's been solid coach. Seems to really love it there. Like he seems to be an Arizona State guy. He wants to be there. Um, like he bleeds whatever color yellow Arizona State has there. It's kind of mustardy. I'm not sure. Maybe he bleeds mustard. So gone is Sam Levitt. Gone is Jordan Tyson. Um, they lost a lot of pieces. So they bring in Cutter Boley, who is just kind of at Kentucky. So see how he does. Maybe Dillingham and Marcus Arroyo can unlock more of him. His main issue at Kentucky was just he's very inconsistent and just well, I mean he threw 12 interceptions. So improve on that. I would say would be your best option. Um, I mean, he did throw for over 2,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, around 66% completion percentage, but 12 interceptions. This you can't be that sloppy. Um, but when you bring in the transfer receivers they did, just throw it towards them. Throw it to them. Don't throw it to the other guys. They bring in Amari Miller from Colorado and Reed Harris from Boston College. The two of them have combined in their careers for over 2,000 yards and 18 total touchdowns. So, if that was enough, they also brought in transfer receiver from Washington and Raiden Vines Bright. And so they got pieces. And I didn't even mention the fact that Reed Harris is 6'5". Marion Miller is 6'2". They got a tight end and AJ Ia, I think you would say he's 6'6". And Cutter Boley's 6'5". So they got some size there, and I just like to see that in the football team. So get some big guys in there and see how well the other teams defend it and secondaries. Defensively, they're also kind of in a rebuild there too as well. Um, they are bringing back CJ Fite. I think that's how you say it. Defensive tackle, 6'2", 305. Um, it's kind of their anchor of their defensive line. He's a defensive tackle, but he's a good one to have. They have Boogie Wilson at nickelback. Just fun to say. He's coming back. He was a starter last year. They bring in Lyric Rawls from Kansas at safety. You know how I feel about that. I don't like this interconference transferring stuff, but hey, it is. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. And then a really big fish that they got, LSU transfer cornerback, Ashton Stamps. A lot of expectations around that. I mean, you're bringing in an LSU corner. Normally, they're pretty much always good. So it's good piece to bring in there, and get him into rotation. So I mean, it's an overhaul, but they got some pieces. A lot of it hinges on Cutter Boley. I think they have the receiving core there. Is Boley going to be more of the Kentucky, what we saw from Kentucky, where throwing picks and all that, and if they can fix some of that to get him a better ball manager, game manager. I mean, he just needs to throw it to the guys who are there, who are throw it to your 6'5" receiver, throw it to your 6'2" receiver, and they're dynamic enough to make the plays. Just get it to them, and they should have a decent season. Last year 8-5, like I said, and an injury plagued 8-5, which it's what it is. This year they start at Morgan State, so that's a good warm up game before they got to go at Texas A&M. Then they play Kansas and London for some freaking reason. They're playing because everyone in London is sitting there going, man, I really want to see Arizona State and Kansas. Just stop it, please. Then they got Baylor, Hawaii, at Texas Tech, Kansas State at BYU, Colorado at UCF, Oklahoma State at Arizona. They're playing a lot of the tough opponents. They got BYU, they got Texas Tech. Kansas State should be interesting. See how Baylor does with Lagway. It's like, why are we doing this? Playing. So you got at Texas A&M September 12th, and by September 19th you're in London playing Kansas. That makes zero sense. I don't understand the thought process there. Anyway, it's a tough schedule, but there's no reason why they shouldn't continue the success they've been doing. Put them at a 7-8 win season, somewhere around there. Potential to be better, but I'm just kind of ballparking around 7-8. I like Dillingham and I like what they're doing, but it's hard to lose a lot of the talent. I mean, they're backfilling really well. See how this team elevates a little bit more going into year 4 with Dillingham.